Is Antarctica being loved to death by tourists? Since the first commercial trip to Antarctica in the 1960s, tourism to the bottom of the world has been soaring, said the Associated Press. From 8,000 tourists a year 3 decades ago, the continent now attracts 80,000 a year, with a further 36,000 seeing it from ships docked in Antarctica's spectacular bays. They're drawn by the promise of whales, seals, penguins and icebergs, and growing fears that the frozen landscapes of Antarctica may be irreversibly melting away because of climate change. But this unchecked tourism growth risks undermining the very environment that draws visitors, said Antarctic and environmental experts on the conversation. They are alarmed by estimates that on current trends, the number of tourists could triple or quadruple to more than 400,000 a year by 2033-34. Tourists can threaten fragile Antarctic ecosystems by compacting soils, squashing vegetation, and bringing in non-native microbes and plant species. They can also disturb breeding colonies of birds and seals. Their carbon footprint is also huge. Each cruise ship visitor to Antarctica produces between 3.2 and 4.1 tons of carbon. That's about the amount of carbon emissions the average person produces in a whole year. Currently, the guidelines of the International Association of Antarctica Tour Operators stipulate that only 100 people can set foot on the ice at any given time, and ships carrying more than 500 passengers are not allowed to dock. Those who step foot on the continent are told to avoid touching the ground with anything but their feet. Some crews and passengers use vacuums, disinfectants, and brushes to keep shoes and equipment free of bugs, feathers, seeds, and microbe-carrying dirt, said AP. One way to stop Antarctica being loved to death may lie in economics. Possible solutions include a rule requiring visitors to pay a tourism tax or a cap-and-trade system to limit the number of visitor permits for a fixed period. For more under-the-radar stories, subscribe to theweek.com.